Audio recording. Video recording. I should get water. So welcome to episode 100 of TX Watson's Vlog-Shaped Thing. This episode is coming to you late because, as of filming, I still haven't made the new end cards for this series. This is the beginning of series 6. I'm renewing for another 20 episodes, but I'm going to do just one a week for the rest of the semester and then pick back up when I go back home because, well, look at my release schedule to see how 2 a week went this semester. So on Thursday, I went to a workshop on elevator pitches for Div 3s, and I wound up spending like 2 hours working on the way I explain my div to people. So I thought I'd give another go at that. Start the series off with an updated explanation of mimetic engines of anti-capitalism. So what I'm doing is putting together a gallery show, aiming for mid-March next semester. It's going to contain a variety of works of art that I've been working on, individually separate pieces that illustrate a fairly dense core philosophical idea, that is to say, mimetic anti-capitalism. Mimetics is the study of ideas in an evolutionary framework, so it approaches pieces of media and narratives and stories, anything fundamentally idea-based, as interacting in an environment the way plants and animals interact in a biome. There are dependencies, predator-prey relationships. The core idea of my div is that, in this context, capitalism is an invasive species. It's a thing that sucks up resources at a rate that the environment can't sustain. And I mean that both in terms of the mimetic environment and in terms of the literal environment. Capitalism externalizes costs. It preys on people. And since humans live in a world affected by the consequences of that environment, we're living in that toxicity. A major part of my argument is the idea that individual people are not the locus of power in capitalism. The locus of power is the systems, which is to say I think it's important for individuals with an interest in combating capitalism to not see it as mutually exclusive, to fight capitalism and have a job, or fight capitalism and pursue a career. Surviving and thriving in an existing economic system is not the same as being morally committed to sustaining it. And many of the most necessary things to do to combat capitalism need to be done from places of power within this system. Another important idea is that anti-capitalist rhetoric and activism doesn't necessarily need to be focused on converting individuals to an anti-capitalist agenda. What we should be looking to do is reshape the overall mimetic environment to be more hospitable to moving beyond capitalism. Some of the works I'm putting together include a handful of zines that talk about these ideas in a way that attempt to make persuasive arguments to activists. I'm working on a sort of museum exhibit for a fake political party called the Objectionist Party. So that's going to be like a t-shirt, campaign sign, buttons. That's going to talk about how like a larger organized group of people could engage in an aesthetic mimetic intervention that exceeds the scope of my own div. I think that's it. I have a Patreon for my div, link in the description. If you want to support my being able to continue to do this work, an important part of anti-capitalist activism is eating food more or less regularly. I also have a mailing list. I'm also going to link in the description. I'm on all kinds of social media. And I'm on YouTube, which you're watching now. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.